No other countries have this.
This is the only country with it.
In Central America, besides.
And there are terminals here where you can do that. You have an airport stop that brings you here to Corredor Sur, the southern corridor.
Panama City, Panama.
There are some ATMs if you need the cash. And it looks like this. Sistema Integrado de Transporte Público Urbano. If you're coming here to stay in the downtown area, you can put it in here, into this slot, going to Cinco de Mayo. If you want to take a taxi from there, that's going to be probably your best bet. And then you press Recarga and Efectivo if you want to pay in cash. I've spent the past year and a half driving my motorcycle through Latin America, living in each country for a minimum of 6 weeks. This has been one of the most difficult projects I've ever embarked upon, and I really hope you enjoy all this content coming at you now. Panama has two major benefits when you're considering the transportation options. One, it has its own metro line. It's the only country in Central America that has a metro line at all. All the other countries in Central America, now that I think about it, and I talked to the guy that is sending my bike over to Colombia, Teofilo, he confirmed it. This is the only country with it, and it's a very impressive system they have here. Benefit number two is that taxis and Uber are actually quite affordable. So it's not actually necessary to take public transport, but taking a metro line is way faster, especially during rush hour, to get through the city than taking a bus or taxi. Now let's go ahead and enter this station here. Being that I am doing my entire project on a motorcycle, I haven't even thought about metro lines at all until I decided and needed to send my bike over to Colombia, which obviously there are no roads. And the other option of sending it by boat is really slow. It takes 2 weeks and it's around the same price or more than sending it by cargo plane. So this is the situation I'm in. I'm without the bike now. It's being sent over tomorrow to Bogota. So here is the station. It's very new. Nice, modern, clean station. Now when you arrive here to the station, you need to purchase a card. And there are terminals here where you can do that. There are some ATMs if you need the cash.
At this machine, you can buy the card that you'll need to be able to take the metro lines.
I've already done that. When you want to charge the card, you can put it in here, into this slot. And then you press Recarga and Efectivo if you want to pay in cash, right? So I actually already have my card. I bought the card before coming up to make this video. And it looks like this. Sistema Integrado de Transporte Público Urbano. So you'll need this card. I put $2 of cash on this card for my trip to go to Albrook from this station. I think it's enough money, we'll find out. Here it is. Let's put it on here. Welcome to the expat heavy area of Medellin, which is called El Poblado. This is one area in which some foreigners love to stay. Whether you're looking for the luxury of being surrounded by like-minded people in a higher cost, more luxurious type of space, or are you the adventurous type that wants to immerse yourself in the local culture by living in something like a middle-class neighborhood, as we see here in Medellin, in order to make your dollars go further and to really pick up the local authentic experience. Whatever your need might be, I'm going to help you find them. Go ahead, log on to generousworld.net and go on to the expat consultation services. And that will help you to arrange the 1 hour video call with me, and we will find what's best for you here in Latin America. Let's put it on here. Okay, 50 cents for this trip. Here we see the direction to San Miguelito. Okay. San Miguelito.
As this was my first time trying to take the public transport and this metro line, I was a bit confused, and it's quite easy to see in this video, and this is where things get a little complicated in the beginning of this trip.
I have not taken public transport in a very long time. I'm so accustomed to driving everywhere on my bike. It's been kind of difficult recently. I haven't really actually been very vocal about this, but I had a slight accident in Valle de Anton that complicated my trip big time. And yeah, it is what it is. Now I'm going to be taking this to San Miguelito the other side.
It was only here when I realized that I was on the opposite side of the platform. Gotta run to the other side. Maybe I can make it.
Atención por favor, queda totalmente prohibido bajar a zona avenidas. Muchas gracias por su atención.
Okay, so this is the line going to Tocumen. Here's the line going to San Miguelito. All right, as you can see here, line 2. We are in Altos de Tocumen, and we will be going to San Miguelito, which is connecting to line 1. If you want to take this transport from the airport, you can definitely do so, as you see right here. You have an airport stop that brings you here to Corredor Sur, or the Southern Corridor, and then from Southern Corridor you take it over to San Miguelito, and if you want to make it over to Cinco de Mayo, if you're coming here to stay in the downtown area, that's going to be probably your best bet, going to Cinco de Mayo. If you want to take a taxi from there or whatever, that's going to be by far the cheapest option if you're going to be coming here and staying in that zone. Obviously, this is not a very busy platform. Maybe specifically at this time of day, that's the reason for working. It's not being used now. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Most people are at work now, so why would they be taking public transport in the middle of the day, right? But crazy, generic, here is doing what no one else does. 3 more minutes to get on the train on line 2. 2 more minutes.
Muchas gracias por su atención. Atención por favor, por su seguridad, la transmisión detrás de la línea amarilla. Muchas
There you go, connection to the airport, which would be SN, Second Corridor. And here are the transfer stations to the buses. Pretty clean, pretty modern bus line, or metro line. Reminds me of the metro station you can take in Medellin when you are in Colombia. Last stop here on line 2, we're now going to switch over to line 1. Line 1 brings us to Albrook. Well, that was a pretty quick trip from the Nuevo Tocumen side of the line 2 over to, we are now in San Miguelito. We need to change over to line 1. Line 1, which brings us to Albrook. Lots of advertisement for McDonald's here. Albrook. Platform 2 is this way. Albrook. Don't know why I ate it. That goes over there. Let's try and catch this train before it closes. This is it. Oh, no. So we are here, going all the way down there. This will be the stop where you're going to go off if you want to stop in the Old Barrio and downtown area, 5th of May area. So this here is Albrook. This is the last stop on line 1 before the continuing metro lines that go off into West Panama are finished. So that will be happening in the next 2, 3, who knows how many years.
Se ruega abandonen el tren.
Here it is, line 1, made it to the final stop. Like I mentioned before, if you want to be going to the old town, Casa Antigua, that's going to be the 5th of May. And going off to like maybe the more Expats stops would be like Cangrejo, for example, would be at Via Argentina here, or Iglesia del Carmen. Those are 2 options for people coming here to stop in and around the areas of Cangrejo and Casco Antiguo. I'm going to be going to do some exercise here at the Albrook Mall. There is a smart fit located here. So here I guess it'll show you your saldo, what you have left on the card. I have 115. So that entire trip from the Nuevo Tocumen area, which was actually Altos de Tocumen, I believe, over here to Albrook was 85 cents. Crazy cheap. Card was $2. Really good price. It's $1.15. Who wants to buy this card for me? Well, anyways, guys, I'm producing content for you that's useful, enjoyable, entertaining, all of the above. Please hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know what you liked about the video. If you want to see something else in the future, other different things that will be happening when I go to Colombia. I'll be taking a break from making new content when I get there, but as soon as I finish up the old content, editing, all that, I'll be back at it right away. So,